Okay, guys, remember what I talked about? I'm gonna do Love Island videos, Love Island games. Yeah, so I'm a person that kind of like watches things, but it's not popular because I have so much stuff going on. So those videos are coming out when the season is over because I get obsessed and I get like trapped in, which is why I don't like reading books until the series is done. AKA Fourth Wing right now. I'm waiting for Onyx Storm. I'm on the edge of my seat. I need the next book. So, Love Island Games recaps will be happening once the show actually ends, so I can just not be obsessed when the next episode comes. So, for this video, about when you come to Australia, take care of yourself. Excuse me. I said like in my TikTok videos, it's a longer one. You become the person you're hiding is the person people want you to be, which relates to job relationships and friendships. In friendships, relationships, we always put on a persona where we think this person likes us. If we just hide these certain qualities, because that's what we were kind of conditioned growing up to. Like for me, like I was conditioned, like if I wasn't a perfect person, if I didn't complain, I would get love. There was performance love. Like if I was doing good, I get attention. Because I also do have abandonment issues, so because then I'll either hold on to people or just be a perfect like helper, and still like when I had emotions, I would still get rejected because I didn't really show up as myself authentically in a relationship and friendship. Because when you have those big emotions, because when you hide yourself for so long, eventually those emotions kind of get stored in a box and who you are, and then the box overflows because your needs aren't getting met. For example, is like sometimes I would just like brush my feelings off the side to help other people, and when I needed them, they said it was either too emotional, they didn't care, it's like I didn't have feelings, and I felt awful, and at some point the box would just overflow with emotions. I would end up hyperventilating, crying, crashing out. Not in the healthiest way, but I wasn't like crashing out, it would be like emotional crash out. It would be like tears, hyperventilating, like wondering what the fuck's going on. Ooh, sorry, language. Censored. It also goes, whatever I say in here, this is from my perspective, having a diverse self, because again, I'm a life coach, I am in therapy, I'm a life coach, and I feel like if you're not constantly working on yourself, or at least growing in some aspect, you're dying, and I refuse to end up dying, wondering when I leave the earth one day, and be like, what the heck did I do? So like how people want to be helped, that's amazing, and I do talk really fast. Something I've been working on, I do talk incredibly fast, and I think it's the ADHD in me. We're working on it. So when I hit the jobs, whereas for me personally in jobs, I would go in, like I would do in a relationship, just saying yes to everything and not voice my concerns, opinion, not sticking up for myself. And I realized that when I finally would quit those jobs, it wouldn't end the best. Because I realized I didn't set the boundaries, healthy boundaries. I didn't stand up for myself, and I realized when I finally did, it was already too late. People think they could walk over me, and I would just be like, I'm just done, and just quit the job. It happened in friendships too. Like just in friendships, I know people distance themselves from me because I was a lot of emotions. And then I distanced myself from a lot of people because I wasn't getting met. I had to realize that if I don't come out to diverse myself in any relationship, friendship, or aspects, they are rejecting the part that's not even real. Like I'm becoming what people want, and it's not even who I am, and it's hurting. So I'd rather people reject me for who I am and find those people who are authentic, that actually care about me, and actually want to spend time in job relationships, and like even like romantic relationships, because even in romantic relationships, I know like a lot of people I know, even in society, we're conditioned to be like nonchalant, which by the way, I think is BS. I don't believe in nonchalant. Like men, I'm sorry, we gotta step it up. Do that, make your attention known. Women, like we gotta stop being players. Men and women, we gotta stop being players out here. If you like somebody, make an attention known and actually just keep growing connection. Because there's a difference between being intentional and love bombing. Love bombing, you're just doing it to get something out of it and taking it away. For me personally, like I'm a words affirmation, and as well as your actions have to match. So if you're telling me like you like me, I need to hear it, and you need to show it to me. I need to know it's intentional. I'm not gonna be treating you like a prince if I'm not getting princess treatment, because I do feel like person for me, the guy should be the one courting first. If you like me, I need to know you like me, because I've always been the one to chase up the guys. I've always been the one to like put in the effort, and I realized it wasn't doing me any favors, because sometimes some of these nonchalant guys, you have to constantly question if they like you, and sometimes some guys like the chase, sometimes they do. And I'm telling myself, like, okay, if I'm keep putting all this effort in, how is this man gonna show up for me? Because I'm personally, like, I need to know you like me. You need to tell me how you like me. Shouldn't have to be guessing if you like me or not. I should be questioning myself, like, what I need to do and change myself to get your attention for that. So as you become a other version of yourself, you become the parts that you are hiding, so people who want you to be. Like, I'm quirky, I'm weird. I talk a lot sometimes. Sometimes I say nothing at all. Sometimes I'm quiet. Sometimes I'm happy. Sometimes I'm sad. And all those versions of me, it's beautiful. I love every single part of myself. There are days where I get insecure. There are days where I want to shut down, but it's just me being triggered in some aspects. And I try to work through that through journaling, through therapy, which I do need to journal. I've actually journaled a lot this week. Ooh, I get on that journaling. Probably when I wake up. But I do believe like when you stop hiding behind who you are, you start to attract like actual genuine people, genuine friendships, relationships, and jobs. I actually care about you as people, not just as another body. I know even in relationships and friendships, some people just care about the status. And I had to go through so many scenarios where, like, when I finally didn't have anything left to give, they would dip because some people stayed in my life for the benefits, and when benefits ran out, they dipped. And I'd rather like figure it out that you are with me because I'm amazing. Every part of myself is amazing. So that's why I say, like, you almost like version yourself. You start attracting genuine, authentic people. People try to attract people who actually love who you were hiding instead of what people want you to be. Because being what people want you to be, it doesn't bring you happiness, it doesn't bring you joy. It does. It just makes you feel empty inside and you don't really know who you are. And then you people please. You get codependent. You get abandonment. You get all these other aspects in life. Like, even with my adoption trauma, too. Like, I was being what people want me to be. I feel like I wasn't ever being me because I was never really chosen because my birth mother didn't choose me. Then I adopted this family, which I love so much. But sometimes I feel like I had to gain my mother's love sometimes. So I feel like I was never able to be myself. And at some point when you start trying to be yourself, people are going to have a lot of pushback, but then at some point they're going to accept it. Because my family knows, like, when I say no, it's like I'm just not doing it. Like, you used to be like, oh, maybe. Nope. That took years to get developed, But, yeah. I love wearing filter wears. I'm going to hang out free sessions, free one-on-one sessions. You know, for one-on-one sessions, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. But, yeah, have a good day, my refrigerators. Good night. I love you. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Have a good night.